Hey everybody, welcome back. Our friend down at ROCKSCALE Design has come up with something new. It's fun. You may have seen the advertisement for it, but it is a Benchmade knife milled titanium pocket clip. So I should say it's for the Benchmade knives. Now, even though it has 2 holes, this will fit the standard 3-hole pattern, as you can see. Now, one of the things is, right now, this is the slim Tonto version. So you can see kind of the Tonto-esque slimness of it. I'm just going to hold it up on this beautiful titanium bailout so you can get an idea. And we'll install it here in a little bit so you can get a really good look at it. But you can already see the contrast is beautiful. Now, this is the graphite. It's a darker color. It's a graphite finish. He does also have an aluminum blast, which is a lighter color. Now the prices, the aluminum blast, $48. The graphite, the darker one, this one, $56. Now you will have to use your OEM hardware that is on there. You can also order some extra hardware. He also makes some beautiful titanium backspacers. You've seen them on my bug outs, those kind of things, the geared ones. They're great. They fit great. They work great. They look great. Oh my gosh. Can't say enough good things about those, but ROCKSCALE Designs is like, I want to pass on a discount code to Zach's Stuff channel members or people watching this video. Like, hit the subscribe, of course, for better deals. Down in the description is the code, but it is RSDZEDC when you check out over at rockscaledesigns.com. I'll put the link and the discount code in there. It's for you guys. It's 10% off. I wish I had it long ago, but we got it going now. rockscaledesign.com. We got, of course, our awesome Journey Tool Code Tourist Driver, a T6, a Torx 6 for this. We're going to do it with the 940 first. My favorite knife, of course, from Benchmade. This has the 3-hole pattern. We're going to pop these 3 off. You'll only be installing 2 of the clips back on, of course. And then, or not clips, 2 of the screws for the clip, the new one. And you can see how different this will be and how it'll make it. I always like to just wipe it off a little bit. You get a little bit of, some of that Loctite dust and other stuff. Now, these do go well because they are a darker colored screw. Some of the other ones, if you have lighter screws, you just have to remember that. If you're using darker screw, you order the lighter clip. I always put mine in first. Pop them onto those holes. Now, I would always recommend a little dab of Loctite. Not too much, just a little tiny drop. But we're going to see how cool this looks installed, and then we'll switch it over to the bailout. And I've been carrying it. It works really well. You can see overall, it fits very, very nicely and bounces very nicely. But it's milled titanium. Grade 5, made in the USA from ROCKSCALE Design. And overall, I think it's a win. You can see how this lines up. You can see how well it fits. It's gorgeous. Now, if you want to look and see, let's pull off a little piece of sticky note here. I didn't bring any blue jeans or anything fun like that, or cargo pants. But if you want to see what it looks like, fully in your pocket, that's what it'll look like. That's how much is sticking out. You can see the milled area, and it is clip even with a Post-it note here. So the fit is snug. It is secure. Of course, it's the first model. He has titanium scales. I love the critter scales that I have on my bug out. I'm looking at a set right now for my 945, the Mini Osborne. The critter scales are beautiful. But he also makes them for Spyderco's. So if you're looking for some Spyderco scales, titanium. Also, if you want some custom finishes or something like that, just send him an email from his website. So, of course, like I said, we're going to try this out on this bailout because I think that contrast is going to look terrific. So you can see already, we'll hold them up next here so you see what they look like. See if it'll stay. So it's going to be a little longer, of course, than the Mini Deep Carry. This one has some Loctite on it. Oh, there we go. Man, they didn't want that pocket clip coming off. So one of the other things I would recommend too is if you do have this situation, be very careful when you're taking them out. Don't put too much like torque on it, just nice and smooth, because you don't want to strip them out. Usually only happens with the body screws, but on the bug outs and some of the 940s I've worked with. And of course, obviously you got to watch your pocket clip, so hold it down. Don't be like me. But you can see kind of that white cake, that dried stuff down on here. That's all Loctite. So I think what we'll do, we will get one of our master cleaning tools. What everybody should have if you're a knife collector and you swap out anything. The alcohol prep pads. Now, I also have a bottle of rubbing alcohol. These actually work really great though, because it already has everything built in. The nice moist towelette full of rubbing alcohol. And if you just place that screw in there and kind of pinch it with your 2 fingers and just go backwards and then forwards a little bit, it'll clean a lot of that Loctite, that dried Loctite off of there. And you can see how it stays on the pad and your screw comes out pretty darn clean. So I would recommend that prior to any reinstall of any knife, just to clean up those screws. You know, you do a scale swap or something else, you can see all that junk. It's good to get that junk off everything, plus especially with these small threads. So we'll do this. We'll see if we can get it all in a hockey swipe, like we're cleaning the ice with the Zamboni. So it does leave a little residue, but it works great. Pro tip, let's say. So let's see what it looks like on these stock titanium scales. And like I said, like ROCKSCALE, he does a great job. If you've ever seen his products, work with him, you can see kind of the gunk on there too. So we'll wipe that off on a little towel here. Doing pretty good. There we go. Okay, so same thing, just put them in the 2 holes right here. They'll drop right in. Just very, very gently, I go backwards a little bit till it locks in on the threads. Same with this one. We'll go backwards till we get those threads. There we go. Now, it may be a little tight. It should fit in there. Now you got those threads clear of all that Loctite. Got a little Loctite on that one left, but that's okay. There we go. Dial this up. I think it's going to look pretty good. All right. There we go. I don't want to over tighten it, but look at that. The contrast on that looks amazing. I really like the contrast on that. So I may put this one on my titanium 940 just to have that gorgeous contrast. But let me know down in the comments what you think. You know, wanted to show you off this Slim Tonto titanium pocket clip made by ROCKSCALE Design for the Benchmade knives. It'll fit mini grips, mini bug outs, all sorts of stuff. You name it. Anything that's got that standard 3-hole pattern or even just the 2-hole pattern should fit right on there. He's got a list on his website though. Don't forget, check out the awesome link down below. It's just a standard rockscaledesign.com. But don't forget to use that code. Get yourself 10% off. RSDZEDC for 10% off. That's pretty awesome. So another good product from ROCKSCALE Design. I look forward to seeing what he's coming out with in the future. Maybe we'll see some Spyderco pocket clips. The world may never know. But I really appreciate it. Make sure to do something kind for someone. #DSKFS. Have an awesome rest of your day. But most importantly, take care.